in Green Bay, Wisconsin. This is the National Football League.
There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field. In Green Bay, Wisconsin. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Buffalo Bills and the Green Bay Packers. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. He's got a man. Complete. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. Now Sean McDermott is going to throw out the challenge flag. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. 18 yards for Aaron Jones. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. That time a 6-play drive. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. To the air, Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. On 2nd and 2, Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Knox. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Working the middle here, that's complete to Knox, the tight end. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. They run here with Singletary. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll look to run with Singletary. And this time he is in. Yes. Devin Singletary taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
On third down, here's Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. These two teams all tied after 1. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He'll give it to Singletary here to start the drive. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A nice little juke. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And this one's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. On play action, Allen. And Diggs has it. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On the handoff, it's Singletary. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Here's Allen to throw it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot.
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was finished off by a Devin Singletary touchdown run. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And he's able to get it up close to the 35, but hang on here. Penalty marker down. This one might be going the other way. So holding will... scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Rodgers on the return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick six. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Rodgers. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. This will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. McKenzie now to return it. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The Buffalo offense and Devin Singletary heading back out there. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working.
And that is caught. What a grab at the 8. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And a good display of footwork will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. That catch good for only a couple. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Rodgers on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Packers with a football here late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Rodgers' throw taken in by Adams. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From midfield, here's Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. From the 31, Rodgers looking deep for Adams. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Flush to his right. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Allen now on 1st down. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Escaping the pressure right. And it's caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal. Here's Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The left side throw complete to Adams. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. From the 30 on 2nd down, Rodgers. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez
Valdez-Scantling, 70 yards. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. And now before the ball changes hands, take a look at so that challenge is a successful one. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. Looking deep for Adams. And this is caught inside the 5. And it's a Packers touchdown. Davante Adams, 43 yards. And the Packers get a score closer. Crosby with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the result, a Green Bay score. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. Whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Tre'Davious White, the LSU man, there to knock it away that time. To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. Diggs with a good footwork. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. They'll let this go for the end zone. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs, 34 yards. And the Bills get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. This one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead third quarter. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Yeah, this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And that drops the deficit from 28 to 25. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 33 yards. And the Bills add on. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Oh, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Rodgers now on first down. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, They don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Rodgers now to throw. Rolling to his right. That is caught by Cobb. And it's a Packer touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Packers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that will cut this lead down to 25. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. Now loose football. The ball comes out, and the Packers pick it up. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. From just shy of midfield. Rodgers eluding the pressure right. A check down here to Jones. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Rodgers now on first down. And that's complete to Adams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. On first down, Rodgers looking for the end zone. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams, 28 yards. And the Packers get a score closer. Crosby with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. Just a 4-play drive that time, and it ends with a Packers touchdown. And the Bills are going to recover. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Second down and 8. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Throw left side complete to Moss. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And they're going to speed things up here. Allen now looks to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as... And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. 5 plays there on that drive. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Devontae Adams. 36 yards. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point try now for Crosby. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the Bills, and that should all but do it. So Allen's going to look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
They'll flip this quickly out to Beasley. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On the give, this is Singletary. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Flush to his right. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to.
He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo.
8 yards on the touchdown pass, and the Bills will extend their lead.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And they open the lead up now to 25. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, 46 yards. And the Packers get a score closer. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. And this is going to be recovered by the
Pass hit, and the football pops for. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Going deep for Diggs. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.